Hello leaders, NavIQ here with a heads up video about the life of a principal. Today I wish to discuss a particular topic that is relevant for all school leaders, and not only school leaders, teachers and anyone else working in a school, which is EdTech. Something we've been recently involved in for the last 8 to 10 weeks in this particular school. Technology is of course a key part of every school, but what we have done in the last 12 weeks is review our EdTech digital strategy, what it looks like, and I want to give a shout out to colleagues in Dubai such as Mark Steed from Jumeirah English Speaking School who have collaborated. We've been able to go into those schools with colleagues and have a look at what they're doing, and various other schools as well. So from the back of that, there's lessons learned for us, and I thought it would be useful to share those particular lessons. Now, EdTech is something that can be very, very expensive, and it doesn't have to be. Whenever we think about technology, you think, ooh, crikey, upgrades in infrastructure, upgrades in bandwidth, various other aspects, and immediately leaders deter away from it, or board members will think, okay, how much is this going to cost? If you really think about it, what you can do, which is what we have been able to do, is make technology work for yourselves, optimize it as best as possible, prioritize it over a number of years, and look beyond the first year, look long term in terms of how much it will cost, and break it down over a longer period of time, looking at new technologies. And it doesn't have to be expensive. That sometimes it's just a perception we might have, but we've found when we've researched it, it's certainly not expensive, because there's so much out there in the market. It's highly competitive, and therefore you can get high quality technology for a fraction of the price. And I think that's really, really important. The key message of that is you need to really think about and really, put some thought behind this, get together some kind of EdTech committee to really think about this with specialists, your computer science teachers, your administrators, your IT technicians, various and school leaders, to put together a working party to look at EdTech in your school and how it could actually work for you. Now, this leads to the next point in terms of your board will have many questions on the use of technology, and rightfully so. You want to invest this budget initially. How would you use it? And it's important that as a principal and school leaders, you are able to justify that on how it will be used, how it will enhance pedagogy, and how it will improve those things. So if you're looking for a lot more interactive whiteboards, the point is the research out there suggests that it's not as dynamic as it once was, and probably cannot really make a correlation with that and achievement. Don't get me wrong, there may be studies out there, but from my research, it doesn't correlate the two. It's important for you to be able to show that to the board so they can see the value added in terms of technology, and that's important. Another point to really consider is professional development. If you are looking to introduce technology into classrooms, there will be teachers who will be really good at it and immediately will be, integrating it into their curriculum, into their learning, into the pedagogy, into the instructions. However, others may not know how to use that. So the key is to keep it simple and keep it reliable. Do not complicate things, because you might understand that. Everyone else may not be able to grasp it as quickly as you do. So less is more. That's something that we've realized, and we're looking to introduce it gradually over a longer period of time. Now, very quickly, technology can be used in many different ways, and this is the key point here. Why are you looking to introduce technology, and to serve what purpose? Okay, and that's really important for you to understand, and for you to think about, and for you to answer. For example, are you doing it and are you introducing it to make administration more effective and seamless? Maybe it's an information management system that you want to bring in there to reduce time and workload. You might want to bring it in terms of assessment and feedback to make it more effective, seamless, able to upload videos for students, make marking more easier, saving 20-25%, 4.5 hours per week, for example, marking time. And there's evidence out there of different programs that are able to do that. It might be just to be able to bring the classroom out and introduce experiential learning. So if a child wants to go in a geography lesson, into a volcano, they're able to do that, making learning more dynamic. They might want to go into a particular organ in a biology lesson. They're able to do that using AR technology, and that's really, really important. You might have VR kits. Of course, iPads or any type of devices is also important. It might be just to be able to bring modeling into the classroom so teachers are able to model more effectively for the students. It may be to save time to ensure it's seamless, time in marking, time in assessment, time in explaining. So for example, a teacher demonstrates something, it records it once, uploads it on various programs, doesn't have to do it again. 6 biology teachers don't have to do it, 1 teacher can do it. It eases the burden and the load for everyone else, and that's what you want to do. It may be that you're photocopying and you're laminating through the roof and you want to go paperless or partially paperless, and you introduce it for those particular purposes. Or it might be all of the above. Whatever the reason might be, the key point is keep it simple, keep it reliable, think about it. It won't cost you the earth as long as you plan it out over a number of years. Have a digital strategy, involve various multiple stakeholders, go out there, negotiate the best you can, and move forward with technology. Again, these are my opinions based on my experiences that I share with you. I thank you for all your support. I look forward to your comments, for you to like my videos, to share my videos, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Thank you for listening.